Show and I ended up dancing. I needed that though. I'm gonna take that one dance move all the way across the United States. I promise you. He be like, he do that same move, but he kill it. He switch it up, he flip it, he shuffle it. That he ain't got but one move, but he slide, he do it all at one move. Don't make me get up and do it again. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, I got my next guest, Mr. Joel N.R. Powell.
Yes, sir. Grateful to be here, man. Love the energy.
Thank you.
Love the energy, man.
Thank
The energy. Love the setup too.
Thank you.
Like a lot of positive in here, man.
Right. Like some money on the boy. Like we got some money on the boy.
Well, that's you for a loan, man.
Right. I want to give a shout out to everybody on Facebook Live, Instagram Live, everybody that's on our live. Do me a favor, do us a favor, do everybody a favor, and please share this video. Mr. Joel N.R. Powell, ladies and gentlemen, he's a DJ, he's a recording artist, he's an author, he's an entrepreneur. I met you through your PR.
Yes, sir.
I was with my children.
Yeah.
We was out having dinner, and she was selling your material.
Yes, sir.
And I had two children in my hand, and I had food in my hand, and I was making my way to my car, and she stopped and asked me, would I be interested in purchasing some of your material?
Yeah.
Somebody with all that going on, two children, two small children, my beautiful babies, can y'all see them? Two children, food in his hand, trying to make it to the car, still reached in my pocket.
Yeah.
Do you dig what I'm saying? Because you wasn't there.
No.
Still reached in my pocket and bought your material.
I respect that.
Bought your material.
I respect that.
And I enjoyed it.
Thank you.
I got it in my car right now.
Okay.
I love it.
Thank you.
I really want you to tell them about you, your book, and what is your ultimate mission, Mr. Joel.
Well, I'm originally from Toronto, Canada.
Toronto!
Yeah.
You know Drake?
Yes, sir.
Do he run Toronto? Is he running? He's a man in Toronto?
Yeah, he's a man up there. He's doing this thing. I met Drake before because him and my cousin are in the same. We're in the same TV show.
I saw a picture with you and Master P too, so you get around.
Yeah, person.
Yeah, tell them more about the documentary, bro.
Well, this whole project is the book, the film, the soundtrack. You know, it's a 7-part series where I wrote the book has 7 chapters in it. Talks about family, entrepreneurship, faith, health, finance, relationships, and the law. But the main perspective of it is I wanted to give people direct insight on these issues and how I felt they were affecting us as a people.
Okay.
Not just for my generation, but for the generations coming up. Because a lot of the things I went through growing up involving those 7 issues, they never got resolved at all, and they're still plaguing to this day. But I didn't want to give it to them in just a book. I said I'm going to give it to them in different ways because nowadays people's attention spans are getting shorter and shorter and shorter. So with the book, I spinned it off into a documentary where I got prominent black people to talk about the subject matter in the book. And because I'm an artist, I did a song for each chapter in the book. So it's the message is spread out in 3 different elements to catch you in 3 different ways. So however you perceive learning, you can get the message from it.
Quick question. If I gave you $1 million right now, would you take the $1 million? Or would you take a house for a year, any house that you want, any car that you want, any house,
1 year?
Any house you want for 1 year, any car that you wanted for 1 year, and all the clothes you wanted for 1 year? Would you take that, or would you take the $1 million in cash?
$1 million.
What would you do with the $1 million?
I use $1 million and use it and buy a bunch of assets and use this project to take it to a higher level to show the youth out there directly that I'm living my message.
Let's talk a little bit about financial security for minority issues, minority families. Let's talk about that. That's what I want to talk about.
Okay.
The only reason I want to make that your main topic is because you have a lot of people that's trying to understand the concept of making money and saving and keeping money and building wealth within the family.
Of course.
It doesn't take a rocket scientist to go get a job and make money, but it takes skill to learn how to invest and to save and build wealth so your children don't have to go work basically at the bottom, starting where you started to come up. You know what I mean? You should be able to start like a ladder. They should be steps above the ladder because of what you built for them. Exactly. So let's talk more about financial stability for the families.
What I try to tell people in regards to financial stability is that you got to learn the difference between assets and liabilities.
What's the difference?
Because one, an asset will appreciate.
Okay.
A liability will depreciate. Right off the jump. As simple as that. Because at the end of the day, a lot of us spend our money on liabilities, things that have no value. The shoes, the watches, the rings, the clothes, even cars. And after a while, the value is going to decrease.
Because it shines.
Yeah, it looks nice now, but it's going to decrease. I know a lot of people that live in poor neighborhoods, but they got a nice car. Because they're more after the image than they're after what the wealth will bring if they flipped it the other way.
Nice.
So I'm a person, I tell people to live below your means.
Okay.
You gotta learn to live below your means. You gotta learn to drive the car that the depreciation's already went through it.
Okay.
You gotta learn to save and pay yourself first.
Okay.
You should not be having your monthly expenses cannot be exceeding how much money you're getting paid. You gotta learn to bring it down, and you gotta learn to bring it down because a lot of it's common sense, but a lot of common sense isn't so common.
Right.
So you gotta learn to bring it down and moderately move yourself up the ladder.
Where can they find your material?
If you go on my website, www.joelnrpowell.com, you can purchase the book directly off the website, or you can just click where it says tour, and you can see all the dates and the places where I'm going to be at next.
Okay.
You can come out and meet me in person, get your book signed up, and all that.
How long you been here in Atlanta? I know you say you was from Toronto, Canada. How long you been residing here in Atlanta, Georgia?
I'm honored to say that this now has been my 13th interview since I've been down here.
Nice.
And I've been down here under 9 months.
Nice.
Yeah.
You moving.
Yeah. I'm very grateful to be on your show because, to be honest with you, I saw you clicking like a lot of my stuff before we even met.
You know why?
I saw your name showing up on my feed a lot. Like,
Right.
cause I went on your page, I was like, okay, it's Poka Jones. That's a cool dude. I see him clicking like, and I see the love. So I'm like, okay.
Right.
So the universe brought it all together.
I'm the type of person when it comes to social media, I can show love to a person that I don't know if I see you going in the right direction. I don't have to know you. For some reason, social media tend to have people like you have. And I posted something like this recently on my social networks.
Yeah.
You have so-called friends.
Oh yeah.
That's following you.
Yeah.
That know you personally on social media.
Yeah.
Whatever you post,
Mm-hmm.
they won't click like. They won't throw a smiley face. They won't put a 100. They won't put an arm. But the minute somebody else posted, they don't even know some quote-unquote celebrity that they look up to. They don't even know.
Yeah.
Oh, they put the smiley face. They put the 100. They put the arm. They're right on. I'm with you.
Oh, yeah.
You don't even know them people.
Yeah.
How about supporting your own people first? Let's start there.
Exactly.
Right. So when you see me press like or press comment, that's just me feeding up your energy. I see you doing the right thing, going in the right direction. So why not push you forward? And if that's a word for everybody out there in TV world. I mean, if you got somebody that's striving to be great, click like, leave a comment. It don't hurt you. It don't hurt you nothing. Leave a like, leave a comment, and it sure don't cost you anything. So help them build. That does a lot for you. Back to you, Mr. Joel. The book, the documentary, the music, the videos, everything. What's your ultimate goal for your projects?
Ultimate goal is with this is to build the audience.
Okay.
And that's what I've been focusing primarily on, building the audience. That's why I like to do things underneath the tutelage of like the Master P's of the world, the Easy E's of the world, the J Princes of the world, meaning like you build your brand from the bottom up.
Right.
You go to the people, grassroots, and as you grow to the people, you build your audience, your message will keep on growing and expanding and building. And the main objective is to get people to look at this as an example of that they can do it also.
Right.
Because a lot of us try to represent entrepreneurship, but we don't really tell the stories of what real entrepreneurship is about.
Right.
So in this project, it displays that. You know, because I published this book myself.
Okay.
I did the film myself. I recorded the music myself.
Okay.
So I kind of show people that's what real entrepreneurship really is about. It's not really about in the beginning, you have a bunch of people around you. That's the after effect. So I wanted to show a lot of the youth coming up that it's a grassroots movement first. And then as you continue to build, you'll get the right people on your team that will take this to a higher level. Not necessarily jumping out the gate and you get this big contract in your hand. It's about you building yourself up to represent exactly what it's about. Because when I tell my story, I don't use my stories authentic. Like I drove from Toronto, Canada, and I found all the way from Buffalo, New York, straight to the border, all the way from the Interstate 91 to the I-75, straight to Atlanta, Georgia.